Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 22 of NWA Chicago, as tonight we have the semi-finals of the Starrcade Classic. Flip Gordon takes on the big guy, and Tyler Bate takes on Pete Dunne, the arch rivals, finally meeting in an NWA Chicago ring. That is some of the great action we have planned here tonight, so now let's get into the show. We start the show off in a strong way, and in a poor match, I disagree. Tyler Bate defeated Pete Dunne in 2021 by pinfall with a Tyler Driver 97, 43D, 41 for Pete Dunne, and a 36 for Tyler Bate. I'm actually surprised that Pete Dunne outperformed Tyler Bate here, but a good way to start the show. Strong start. I absolutely loved it. Loved building the little rivalry between these two, which is going to branch out into an even bigger rivalry. So these two meet for the first time in an NWA Chicago ring, and Tyler Bate bests arch rival Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne was so consumed with defeating Tyler Bate that he was unable to get it done. And now, before the referee can even raise Tyler Bate's hand, Nick Aldis storms down to the ring. He gives Tyler Bate a big right hand, throws him over the top rope to the floor. Aldis then turns his attention to Pete Dunne, and he's repeatedly stomping Pete Dunne on the ground, and he grabs a microphone. He puts Pete Dunne in a cloverleaf, raises the microphone, and says, "You need to learn, Peter, that your actions have consequences. It's your fault that I'm no longer in the Starrcade Classic. It's your fault that I won't be getting my championship back. Now I demand that you apologize to me." Aldis puts the microphone to Dunne's mouth. Dunne is groaning in agony. Dunne says, "I'll never apologize to you. It's your own fault that you're not champion. You're not good enough to beat Cody." Dunne is still groaning in agony. Aldis wrenches the cloverleaf, puts more pressure on Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne is just, not doing well. And Aldis says, "You may want to rethink your statement. Now I'll ask you one more time to apologize." Dunne says, "Go to hell." Aldis continues to wrench the cloverleaf until Pete Dunne passes out and goes limp in the middle of the ring. Aldis stands up, throws the microphone down on him, and walks away. 58 C-. Aldis has just snapped here at Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne has done something that has just absolutely broken something in Aldis, as he cost him the spot in the Starrcade Classic. But let that not overshadow the fact that Tyler Bate has made it to the Starrcade Classic Finals. 58 C- for this segment. Very happy. In about that, a good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd. Pentagon Jr. defeated Alex Shelley in 15:40 by submission with a sacrifice. 70 C+ for this one. Match got the crowd hotter. 74 for Pentagon Jr. and a 55 for Alex Shelley. Very, very happy with the way this one turned out. I wanted to give these two a singles match before the tag team title match at Starrcade. Give us a little bit of a taste of how this match is going to be. Plus, I knew the match was just going to be great because Pentagon Jr. performs very well in the ring. Alex Shelley is also a very good performer in the ring, so I knew this was going to be a great match. After the match, they shake hands, the lights go out, they come back on, and only Shelley is in the ring. 64 C, happy with that one. Still building the aura around Pentagon Jr., also building an aura around Phoenix, but he was not featured on this one. We cut to Matt Striker on commentary again. And Striker says, "Ladies and gentlemen, it would appear as though the string of unfortunate events continues to unfold in the NWA Women's Division. Tonight, Kaylee Ray and Tessa Blanchard were set to go one-on-one to name a number one contender to the NWA World Women's Championship at Starrcade. It is my responsibility to tell you that that match will no longer be happening. Kaylee Ray suffered a broken arm this past week and will not be medically cleared to compete anytime in the near future. We do apologize for any disappointment to our fans. Instead, we will have a 4-way match to determine the number one contender for the NWA World Women's Championship at Starrcade, and that match starts right now. Let's take it to the ring." 45D, happy with that one. So, not really happy with why I had to book this segment. Kaylee Ray broke her humerus on an independent show. I don't know whose show she broke it on. I think it might have been Stardom, where she broke her humerus. She's going to be out for about a month and a half. And that really throws a wrench into my plans because it was currently set that she was going to be in the match at Starrcade. It was going to be a triple threat match with Tessa Blanchard, Kaylee Ray, and Tenille Dashwood. but now plans have to change because she was injured, so we go to the match. And in about that, it's Subpar Wrestling and Little Heat Leia Vandale. Oh, fuck me. That was not supposed to happen. Leia Vandale defeated Tessa Blanchard, Xia Brookside, and Christina Von Eerie in 14-15 when Leia Vandale defeated Xia Brookside by pinfall with a super kick. It was supposed to be Tessa Blanchard who won the match. I unfortunately messed it up, but I will live with the consequences of my actions. Xia Brookside sustained a dislocated hip. That is not good at all. 33 for Von Eerie, 32 for Blanchard, 30 for Brookside, and a 32 for Leia Vandale, 35 E+ for the match. This does throw a wrench into my booking plans. However, I feel like this might have been for the best. We haven't really done much with Leia Vandale, and this win over these three women kind of does solidify her as an actual player now. She's just been getting jobbed out week after week, but now she does earn a shot at the women's title on the grandest stage of them all in professional wrestling, the biggest platform of the year, so I'm just going to roll with the punches. I'm going to take it and do my thing. Xia Brookside sustained a dislocated hip in this match. That's not good. Jake Roberts is my road agent. I don't know if he's popped up at all, but I did have to release Edge and Christian because they were costing me a lot more money per show. It was about $3,000 a show because they were both road agenting on every show, whereas Jake Roberts is costing me about $1,800 per show. And back before I moved the deal to on demand, we really did need that extra money. And so now that we aren't on demand anymore, we don't necessarily need the money, but I do like the cost-effective measure of Jake Roberts. Plus, he's a locker room leader. Plus, he is a mentor to Flip Gordon. In a decent match, speaking of the man, the big guy defeated Flip Gordon in 16-13 by pinfall with a silverback attack. Both men were visibly tiring towards the end of this 16-minute match, which is unfortunate to me, but it still lived up to the hype. 40 for Flip Gordon and a 63 for the big guy. 59C for the match. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. So the finals is set. The big guy will take on Tyler Bate next week to find out the winner of the Starcade Classic. Who you got? Let me know in the comment section down below. Crushing defeat for Flip Gordon. He did come very far, pulled off a few upsets, but he does fall to the big guy. And now, the big guy celebrates his victory before making his way to the back. Scarlett Bordeaux slides into the ring to help the ailing Flip Gordon. She helps Flip to his feet when Sangre del Mal once again emerge from the crowd and surround the ring. The three men get up on the apron, preparing to strike. But there's only three of them, so they can only cover three sides of the ring, and there's one side where one of the members is not, and that is towards the entry ramp. So Bordeaux and Gordon slide out of the fourth side of the ring, which is the one facing the entryway, and they keep their eyes on Sangre del Mal while walking up the entryway. 44D for that, but that's not the end of the show. Gordon and Bordeaux stand at the top of the entryway staring down Sangre del Mal when Ivelisse comes out from the back with a kendo stick in hand. She swings and strikes Gordon directly in the back. He falls to the arena floor as the shot echoes off the walls of the arena. Bordeaux turns around to face Ivelisse in shock. Ivelisse blows Scarlett Bordeaux a kiss before hitting her in the stomach with the kendo stick, causing her to fold over like wrestlers do, and then she strikes her right in the middle of the back. And Scarlett Bordeaux, too, falls to the floor of the arena. Ivelisse holds up the kendo stick, and the members of Sangre del Mal in the ring clap for their newest recruit. 45D. So it has always also been the plan from the beginning to have Ivelisse be a part of an invasion group like Sangre del Mal. And that was, we've had a little bit of rivalry showing stuff between Ivelisse and Scarlett Bordeaux in the past, if I'm not mistaken. And that was building to this moment. Ivelisse joins Sangre del Mal as the first female member. There are now 4 members, and I have actually renamed all people in the group. It's Colon, Reyes, Romero, and Ivelisse. They're all going by one name now because I feel like that's more effective in making segments, and I feel like it's a little bit more badass for the group. But a 45D for that as we end the show, the live show, not the live show, as we end the televised show, and now we go to a post-show match. And in a post-show match that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Phoenix defeated Sammy Guevara and Rey Horus in 10-26 when Phoenix defeated Rey Horus by pinfall with a Garra del Phoenix. Phoenix carried the match with a 74-61 for Guevara and a 56 for Rey Horus. A 51D plus for the match overall. And now, the big question. How did we do for the show? There is no question in my mind that this show got at least a C-. There were so many great segments on it that there's no way it didn't get a C-. I'm going to be adventurous and say that we got a solid C for this show because there were oh my god, I can't even speak. There were so many great segments on this show and matches that there's no way we didn't get a C. 59C, I called it. The show increased our popularity in 18 regions. Very happy with that. I'm going to have to check with our records that may be one of our best shows ever. But I will check that, and I will meet you guys at TV. Alright, so that episode of NWA Main Event Showcase was held, as always, in the NWA Arena in Chicago, Illinois, in front of 1,687 fans. We had a .07 on television, 59,530 viewers. Once again, we got a 59C for that show, which is our third best show of all time. So third on the list of 22, not bad, as we stand just a few weeks away from Starrcade. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in episode 23.